All right, main event. A lot of heavyweight main events of late. Of course, a lot of women headlining UFC fight nights, but we got the heavyweights this weekend. 7th-ranked Alexander Volkov, -150. Number 8, Biggie Boy Jairzinho Rozenstruik is +130. So Rozenstruik did have a matchup against Marcin Tybura that went away. So it's been about a 9-month layoff for him, and he does like to stay active. Volkov, of course, as you boys know, ran into the Tom Aspinall train back in March. Loser here likely will never fight for the title. Winner on the other side will have won 2 of 3. Brian Petrie, who do you have in the main event?
I'm a bit surprised Volkov's coming back so quickly. I mean, I know he didn't get knocked out, but he got knocked around a little bit by Aspinall in that fight. But, that's just proves the type of savage this 44-fight vet is. I mean, the guy's nails. This fight will be either a good technical stand-up fight or it's going to be a snoozer. And I'm really shocked that the UFC is letting Rozenstruik main event, considering sometimes he gets stuck in mud. He has a tendency to kind of just watch his work and really not watch his work, or he has a tendency to knock your fucking head off your shoulders. So the UFC is going to roll the dice and be like, okay, well, we'll see what we get. I like Volkov here. I love the number. I thought I was going to get maybe a higher number on Volkov. I thought maybe 2-1. I like this opening number here. I see Volkov picking him apart, front kicks to the gut, avoiding the big shots. Rozenstruik has proven not to be the most well-rounded striker, considering he has such a dense kickboxing background. He's usually got 1 or 2 big power punches and not many kicks, and kind of a little underwhelmed here. I mean, this fight has a Derek Lewis Volkov vibe to it because it is 5 rounds. These are heavyweights. These are big boys. I can see Volkov dominating and just get caught because he has that light switch power that puts you out. But I just think Volkov is better everywhere. I see him staying disciplined here, especially after the first round loss to Aspinall there. And I see him picking Rozenstruik apart here. I wouldn't mind seeing Volkov using the size because he has size up, take him down the ground, get on top. I think that'd be a good part of his game as well. And unless we get a Doug Flutie Boston College Hail Mary from Rozenstruik, I see Volk by decision here. I'm very, very confident in that. And yeah, I like this. I like this number. I'm all over this number, boys.
Maybe Rozenstruik will split Volkov's lip wide open with a few seconds to go in the fight, as he did against Alistair Overeem. Ken Flo, it does seem as though our last few fighter meetings with Biggie Boy have been rooted in this conversation about turning patience into activity, right? He loves to counter. He does sort of idle at times in the fight. But maybe this will be the fight that he gets back to just being the killer that obviously has a lot of knockouts to his credit. What do you feel about this main event?
Yeah, John, I think Rozenstruik really needs to do that here against Volkov. He needs to be aggressive. He tries to lay back or he tries to cruise through any of these rounds. I think that's where Volkov's really going to take over. When you have a guy who is a striker who is that tall and long and utilizes a lot of those long-range weapons well, if you back up or if you cruise or if you stay on the periphery, you're going to get picked apart, even if you're a very good striker. So Rozenstruik can catch him, sure, and he's got the power to stop him, but I just don't see it happening. I think Volkov tends to be a little bit more hesitant with his striking when he's fearing the takedown. I don't think he has anything to worry about here as far as grappling against Rozenstruik, which is going to allow him to unleash more of his strikes. I like Volkov here as well.
All right. Alexander Volkov -150 as we sit here Sunday, May 29th on DraftKings Sportsbook. If you want more from Brian Petrie, you can check out the MMA Takes podcast on social media. He is at Brian Petrie MMA. Must follow for me on Fight Night. Of that, you can be sure. Feel better, my man. What a great name for a daughter, Winnie, huh? I mean, hit a home run.
That I named Winnie. One of my favorite movies growing up was, everyone thinks it's the Wonder Years because Winnie Cooper from the Wonder Years,
right?
Or Winnie the Pooh or something. I was a movie buff growing up. I love the movie Wall Street, and Gordon Gekko's daughter is Winnie. I'm like, that's it.
I love it.
And my wife named the second one. So yeah. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
What did your wife go with?
Hazel. She loves the name Hazel. So Hazel. Yeah.
Okay, rest up. Great Boston College reference.
You like that? Again, Kenny's a BC boy. I knew I'd get him. All right, boys.
Number 22. Let's go.
I'll see you guys.
Talk to you.